Hello everyone. Welcome to this training video. Today, we will cover key concepts related to attendance management. Let's quickly review the agenda for this training. We will discuss shift scheduling and management, which allows users to efficiently plan and assign employee shifts. We will also cover manual attendance upload, providing flexibility to update records as needed. The biometric attendance system integration ensures accurate and secure attendance tracking. Additionally, attendance through a mobile app enables remote clock-ins for a seamless experience. We will address missed punch clearance to help rectify attendance discrepancies and review employee attendance summaries and time card transfers to streamline payroll processing. Attendance by generation automates data processing, and reports will offer insights into attendance strength and compliance. The objective of this training is to help you understand attendance management and its associated terms within business processes. This knowledge will enable you to configure the Onfinity system to align with your organization's business processes while analyzing the impact of these configurations on transactions and the overall system. You will also learn how to test these processes in the context of your business requirements. To complete this training, you must first watch the prerequisite videos, the A100 and HRM 100. Now, let's start with attendance management and shift scheduling. Attendance management is a structured approach to monitoring and regulating employee presence and functionality within an organization. By integrating biometric devices and mobile applications, attendance management streamlines operations, reduces errors, and enhances transparency. It allows for easy monitoring of employee presence, punctuality, and working hours. Shift scheduling can be managed effortlessly, enabling real-time adjustments, balancing staffing needs, and reducing administrative workload. Before we begin with attendance management, we need to configure several windows. These include the timesheet, global values to define the shift work plan, attendance configuration, input value, component classification, and the mapping of attendance components. Before starting attendance capturing, there are a few mandatory prerequisites. These include attendance configuration, rotation plan, and shift management. In the attendance configuration window, users can set a default shift. If no shift is assigned in shift management or the rotation plan, this configuration will automatically apply the default shift. Rotation plan. This feature allows users to define shift rotations in bulk, either on a monthly or weekly basis as needed. Shift management. This form displays a calendar view, enabling users to assign daily, weekly, or monthly shifts to employees and departments. Now, let's see how to use the shift management form in the system. This is the login page, where users can securely access the system using their credentials. I will log in with this employee account. Once logged in, you will see the home page, which is the dashboard. On this dashboard, you can view multiple charts. In the left corner, you will find the HR Management folder. Clicking on the HR Management folder will reveal the Attendance Management menu. Under the Attendance Management menu, you will find the Shift Management form. To allocate a shift to an employee, first select the organization. After selecting the organization, you can choose a department or directly select an employee from the list. For example, I will select this particular employee. Next, you need to choose the month for which you are assigning the shift. I will select April. After that, you can pick the shift based on the color-coded details displayed below. Clicking on the shift slot will open multiple shift allocation options on the left side. If you need to add more employees to this shift, click on Add Employee and select Multiple Employees. Then, click on Assign Employee. You can assign shifts using different methods. For example, you can assign shifts manually. If you click on Assign Manually, you can select shifts one by one for different days. Assign alternate days. This option allows you to assign the selected shift on alternate days. Assign full week. This applies the selected shift for the entire week. Assign alternate weeks. This automatically assigns the shift on alternate weeks within the month. Assign full month. This option assigns the shift for the entire month. Assign every day. This allows you to choose specific days on which the selected shift should be assigned. For example, I will unselect Sunday as it is a day off. You can see that Sunday is excluded from the shift. After making these selections, you need to click on Publish. Once published, the shift details will be visible to employees on the mobile app. Now, let's move on to the key process flows we will cover in our use cases. We will start with the first use case, manual attendance upload. In this scenario, our company relies on a physical logbook across multiple locations for employee attendance, which lacks real-time tracking in a centralized system. As a result, HR manually collects data from handwritten entries, leading to errors, misplaced data, and payroll delays due to verification issues. Managers also lack real-time visibility into attendance patterns, which delays corrective actions. Let's see how Onfinity addresses these issues. In this flow, employees will punch in at the biometric machine, and this data is collected in a predefined text file. After extracting this data, the user will upload the file into the Onfinity system to generate the attendance summary. Now, let's see the execution of this case. Employees use biometric devices, such as fingerprint scanners, to record their attendance, which is saved as a text file. Admins then manually extract and upload this file into the system. The system processes the data, matches it with employee records, and highlights any errors. The summary will show late arrivals and can be viewed on the dashboard. Files can be uploaded daily for real-time tracking or monthly for payroll purposes. Now, let's see how to execute this in the system. In the Attendance Management menu, you will find the Data Attendance Log window. After clicking on this window, you will see the Upload icon. Click on the Upload icon to select the extracted biometric file. Once you select the file, click OK. The system will display a message indicating that the employee attendance log has been added successfully. To verify, you can check the record in the View Attendance log. Here, you will see all the records. After retrieving the records, the user needs to process the employee attendance summary. By clicking on Employee Attendance Summary, you will see the window. On this landing page, you can view data related to the transactions. Now, we need to create the attendance summary. Click on Create Attendance Summary from here. Next, select the organization and the time period. You have the option to add an employee name, but you can skip this if you prefer. Since I have only one employee record, I will generate the attendance summary for that employee. After clicking on Generate Attendance Log, you will see that the record is complete. Users can easily view the daily attendance record for this employee, checking day-by-day attendance to see if the employee is present, absent, on leave, or has a day off. Once the attendance summary is complete, the user needs to transfer the attendance time card. After this record is successfully transferred, you can check it in the time card window. In this window, you will first see the landing page, which contains data related to these transactions. You can view the time card generated for the employee. After transferring the attendance into the time card, the user needs to create the attendance batch so that this data is ready for payroll processing. In the attendance batch window, the user needs to select the timesheet, time period, batch name, and organization. I will select the employee name here. If you skip the employee name, this window will generate the attendance batch for all employees. Click OK, and you will see that the attendance batch has been created successfully. Now, this attendance data is ready to be processed for payroll. Let's move to another use case related to biometric attendance system integration. In this scenario, a large hospital manually tracks attendance for over 1,000 staff members across shifts. This leads to numerous errors and inefficiencies, resulting in payroll delays, manual data entry issues, and dissatisfaction. Without real-time tracking, managing staff and audits becomes difficult. Now, let's see how Onfinity simplifies this process. It starts with the employee punching in through the biometric machine. Once the employee punches in, the attendance is automatically fetched into the Onfinity system through API integration. After that, the user needs to read the employee attendance summary to gather all the data for payroll processing. Let's look at the execution of this case. Employees can use their fingerprints to log their check-in and check-out times instantly. Managers and HR receive automated reports on late arrivals or early departures, and the attendance data syncs with payroll for accurate processing. Now, let's see how to execute this in the system. In the Attendance Management menu, you will find the View Attendance Log window. This window displays all attendance data coming from the biometric system automatically. Once the attendance data appears here, the user needs to create the employee attendance summary to calculate attendance for all employees. After clicking on Attendance Summary, you will see the landing page. By clicking on Create Attendance Summary, you can generate a summary for that attendance. Simply select the organization and the time period. Once you select the period, simply click on Attendance Summary. The processing will start in the background. You can check the progress by clicking on the attendance log. When you refresh this tab, you will see the progress of the attendance generation. Once the summary is created, you can view the daily attendance for each employee. This will show day-by-day attendance, indicating whether the employee is present, absent, on leave, or has a day off. After the summary is generated, the user needs to transfer all attendance data into the time card. Once the data is transferred into the time card, the system will display a message confirming the transfer. You can then view all the data in the time card window. When you open the time card window, you will see the landing page. From here, you can go to View Time Card to see all the generated time cards. After generating the time cards, the user needs to create the attendance batch to send all attendance data for payroll processing. In the Generate Attendance Batch window, the user can select the time period and organization. I have created one for ABC Limited. Next, enter the name of the batch. If you are creating a new batch, click New. If you are amending an old batch, select Old. I will create a new batch, so I will click on New and then click OK. Once the batch is created, the system will display a message, Attendance Batch generated successfully. Now, the data is ready for payroll processing. Let's move to another use case related to attendance through the mobile app. In this scenario, a construction company with over 200 workers struggles with manual attendance tracking at remote sites. Using paper logs leads to disputes over work hours, unnoticed late arrivals, and payroll delays due to manual data entry errors. Supervisors spend their days verifying logs, often miscalculating overtime. Now, let's see how Onfinity addresses this workflow. Employees can log in to the Onfinity mobile app and punch in through their smartphones. Once they punch in, the data is automatically sent to the Onfinity system. After receiving the data, the user needs to process the attendance summary to prepare for payroll. In this execution case, workers use the Onfinity mobile app to log in and out at the site entrance. GPS verifies check-ins and HR monitors attendance. At the end of the month, the system generates a work report for payroll, ensuring accurate tracking and improving site safety. Now, let's go to the mobile app and see how to capture attendance. Log in with your credentials. Once logged in, navigate to the attendance folder. The first view allows employees to punch their attendance and check their assigned shift for the day. Here, you will find the Punch In button where employees can record their attendance. After punching in, employees can view their daily punch records, which display the exact times they punched in and out each day. The third view provides a monthly attendance summary, showcasing key details such as total work hours, days off, leave, and holidays. By clicking on a record, employees can view their shift details, including punch-in and punch-out times, as well as any half-day leave information if applicable. The fourth view allows employees to check their pre-planned roster, outlining the shifts they are scheduled to report for. In this view, employees can review their weekly and monthly roster plans. Once employees have completed their punching in the mobile app, users can check attendance in the View Attendance Log window. This window displays all attendance records along with their locations. After retrieving the attendance data, the user needs to generate the employee attendance summary. Click on the window to see the landing page, which contains data related to the transactions. To create the attendance summary, click on Create Attendance Summary. Next, select the organization and the time period. You have the option to add an employee name, but you can skip this if you prefer. Since I have only one employee record, I will generate the attendance summary for that employee. After clicking on Generate Attendance Log, you will see that the record is complete. Once the record is complete, users can easily view the daily attendance for this employee, checking day-by-day attendance to see if the employee is present, absent, on leave, or has a day off. After completing the attendance summary, the user needs to transfer the attendance to the time card. Once this record is successfully transferred, users can check it in the time card window. Similarly, in this window, we have the landing page, which contains data related to these transactions. You can view the time card generated for the employee. After transferring the attendance into the time card, the user needs to create the attendance batch so that this data is ready for payroll processing. In the attendance batch window, the user needs to select the timesheet, time period, batch name, and organization. I will select the employee name here. If you skip the employee name, this window will generate the attendance batch for all employees. Click OK, and you will see that the attendance batch has been created successfully. Now, this attendance data is ready for payroll processing. Now, let's move to another use case related to employee missed punches. This is a common issue faced by HR users. In this scenario, an employee forgets to clock in upon arriving at work. The HR team notices the missing punches during the payroll process at the end of the month. The attendance system marks this employee's record as incomplete for that date, resulting in an incorrect salary calculation with deductions for absence. The employee must now request a correction to recover the lost pay. Let's see how we can manage this in Onfinity. In this workflow, employees can log into the mobile app and view their daily punch records. They can also check their previous records. If they notice any missed punches, they can inform HR for correction. Alternatively, HR can directly check the unsettled report in the system and go to the admin attendance log window to settle the missed punches. Let's see the case execution. Employees punch in and out using a biometric device or the mobile app. The app uses GPS location to ensure check-in accuracy, which HR can verify. Employees can log into the mobile app to check their punch records. If they identify a missed punch, they can inform HR, or HR can directly check the unsettled punches report to address the missed punches. Now, let's see how to handle this in the system. If an employee has a missed punch, they can go to HR, who will access the attendance management menu. In the attendance management menu, you will find the admin attendance log. By clicking on this window, the user can create a new record for the missed punch. Here, the user needs to select the organization, employee ID, and the shift date for which the employee missed their punch. For example, let's say it's for March 1st. Enter the attendance details and the shift date. If there are any comments, they can be added. Otherwise, the user can save the record directly. After saving this record, the user needs to process the attendance summary from the attendance summary window. Once the attendance summary is processed, the attendance will be corrected for that employee. If the employee does not have any missed punches, HR can use the unsettled punches report. After clicking on the unsettled punches report, the user needs to select the organization and the duration for which they want to check missed punches. Click OK, and the report will display the employee numbers and names of those who have missed their punches. HR can then enter the missing attendance in the admin attendance log and process the employee attendance summary. Next, we have the widgets and charts available on the window. For the dynamic widgets, you can see options for creating attendance summaries, viewing time cards, accessing the attendance log, the admin attendance log, and unsettled missed punches reports. These are the dynamic widgets, and we also have some static widgets related to quick searches. By clicking on these searches, you can directly access the data. On the landing page, you will find several charts. From a reporting perspective, we have 4 key reports for attendance. First, unsettled punches report. This report captures data for punches that are incomplete, such as single punches in a day, only in or out, and odd numbers of punches. It helps identify discrepancies in attendance, ensuring accurate tracking and resolution of incomplete or irregular punch data. Second, attendance muster report. This report provides a comprehensive monthly summary of attendance, including day-to-day records of employee attendance, leave, and other related details. It offers a clear overview of attendance patterns, helping HR teams monitor and manage employee attendance efficiently. Third, overtime hour report. This report provides a detailed breakdown of extra hours worked by employees beyond their scheduled shifts. It helps HR teams track and analyze overtime trends. Fourth, late coming and early going report. This report shows when employees arrive late or leave early compared to their scheduled times. It helps track punctuality and identify attendance patterns. Now, let's see the widgets, charts, and reports in the system. Whenever we access any transaction window, we can see the landing page, which includes widgets, charts, and advanced searches. For example, I will go to the Employee Attendance Summary window. On this window, you can see the landing page with options to create an attendance summary, view time cards, access the attendance log, and the admin attendance log. With these options, users do not need to navigate to other windows. They can directly click on these buttons to access the specific window. For instance, if I need to check the View Attendance Time card, I can click on that button to go to the Time card window. Similarly, the other buttons work the same way. Now, let's look at the reports related to this window. For the Unsettled Punches report, you simply select the organization and the date range. After clicking OK, you will see the data for employees who missed their punches. Next, we have the Attendance Muster report. In this report, you need to select the organization and the period, then click OK. This report will show employee details, shifts, total working hours, monthly leaves, absences, and daily attendance for all employees in that organization. Next is the Overtime Hour report. Again, select the organization and the period, then click OK. You will see the report detailing employees and their overtime hours. Finally, we have the Late Coming and Early Going report. Follow the same steps. Select the organization, select the period, and click OK. This report will display records of employees who arrived late or left early, along with their hours. After the reports, you can access advanced searches. By clicking on any search, you will get the exact data. For example, if you select the attendance summary completed within 1 month, you will see the records that were completed in the last month. Similarly, other advanced searches will function in the same way. You can also see charts related to these transactions, such as the current and previous month's attendance comparison, the attendance summary for the current month, the percentage of absences versus presence, the top 10 absent employees with no leave this month, the last 6 months absenteeism trend, and the top 10 employees with the highest leave count this month. These reports and charts are very useful for HR users to obtain accurate data on employee attendance. I hope you learned a lot from today's training session. Thank you for attending.